a woman acts when there is another man around her. Have you ever felt her energy shift before you ever saw proof? Perhaps the text got shorter, and the laughs feel forced, and suddenly you start feeling you are competing with your shadow. This is help to inspire. You are welcome to my channel. Please remember to subscribe, comment, like, and share this video. We are going to be revealing how women act when there is another man within. I am referring to a behavioral shift. You will understand the subtle signs most men ignore, the psychological reasons behind them, and the 4 powerful things you can do today once you confirm there is another man. If you have ever wondered why your lady is losing interest emotionally or entertaining another option, you need to watch this video all the way through. Number 1, when her attention starts drifting, there is another man in the picture. The first thing that changes isn't something you can screenshot. It's not the dramatic confession or the proof that you are looking for. What changes first is her priority. Her attention shifts before her action does, and her feelings start moving before you can point to anything concrete. And if you are turned in, you will feel that shift long before you can prove it. This is what it looks like in real life first. Her response pattern changes not just once, not on a busy day, but consistently. She used to text you every morning without you saying anything. Now you are the one starting every conversation. She used to send long text messages and voice notes. Now you get short replies, dry responses, and delayed answers. A woman who is genuinely excited about you does not repeatedly forget to respond. Secondly, the quality of the conversation will drop. Even though she replies, something feels off. She doesn't ask follow-up questions. She is not curious about your day. She doesn't build on what you are saying. When attraction is strong, a woman will align. She wants to talk. She wants to know more. When her interest is split, she pulls back emotionally and gives less. Everybody is busy. You know, from time to time. Everyone has stress. You are not looking for a bad day. You are looking for a new pattern. If low efforts become a norm instead of exemption, something has definitely changed on the inside. Thirdly, her availability becomes selective. Suddenly, she has become too busy for you, but not too busy for everyone else. Plans get pushed back, calls get shorter, and you feel squeezed into a tight time slot. That's not random. She is reordering her priorities, and people always make time for what excites them. Please be honest and answer this simple question. When you were really into someone, did you struggle to reply, or were you looking for a reason to talk to them? Think about it. That 4th point, she stopped putting in efforts on her own. She doesn't plan a date, doesn't suggest doing things together. Please, stop sending random photos or updates from her day. Those little things, whether you believe it or not, matters. They are small investments that show emotional interest. When they disappear, it usually means her emotional energy is being spent elsewhere. Attraction works like a spotlight. When a new man shows up, her attention may shift towards what feels new or stimulating, and her mind starts comparing, even if she doesn't say it out loud. She feels more excited and feels fresher. You don't notice creates some kind of rush, and that rush grabs attention. That doesn't automatically mean that she is cheating. It means there is competition. Instead of reacting, just observe. Instead of demanding reassurance, watch for consistency. Instead of immediately asking, are you talking to some other guy? Ask yourself a harder question. Have I become too predictable, too available, too comfortable? You know, when her attention shifts, it's not your job to chase her back. Your job is to strengthen yourself quietly, improve your life, sharpen your edge, become more interesting, more anxious. You should not announce it. Just do it. That's how grounded handle competition. Number 2, increase your privacy. Increase privacy and defensive energy. When another man enters her orbit, her brain starts subconsciously benchmarking. She may not even realize she is doing that, but you will feel it. The first way this shows up is through shifting expectations. Suddenly, acceptable things are no longer acceptable. The same personality that once made her laugh and giggle all over the place now just feels boring and predictable when she interacts with someone new. Her brain experiences a spike in stimulation simply because it's new. That doesn't mean the other man is superior. It simply means he is unfamiliar. Unfamiliarity always feels intense, and intensity can distort evaluation if you sense comparison energy from your lady. You will notice 3 things happening at the same time. First, she will start criticizing you more. Small habit becomes more magnified. She comments on little things she never mentioned before. Secondly, emotional distancing will take place. She will pull back slightly while assessing. Thirdly, future ambiguity will happen. A conversation about long-term plans suddenly becomes vague or avoided. That comparison energy exposes stagnation faster than anything else. But this is where emotional maturity matters. You cannot control whether she compares. Human compares. You can only control whether you remain competitive in your own lane. The wrong question is, how do I beat him? The right question is, am I evolving, or have I been comfortable? Comfort kills tension. Tension fuels attraction. If you become insecure during the comparison energy, you have lowered your perceived value immediately. The presence of another man does not automatically mean she prefers him. It means she is reassessing. If you are grounded, evolving, and emotionally steady, reassessment often swings back in your favor. I want to ask you something honestly. If she met you today in your current state, would she still choose you without hesitation? It's a question only you can answer. Please subscribe, like, comment, and share. Wait for part